Welcome back everyone to Ponce's Fathom Hobbies. This is our paint through video for A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game Night's Watch starter set. So we're going to get the minis on the board, get them primed up and paint through them. We're also going to paint up the Ranger Hunters. You see I got the box there on the table as well. We've got the 12 miniatures in the movement tray for the Ranger Hunters. So we'll kind of go through that. Get all the Night's Watch guys together, kind of similar to our Baratheon set. We're going to do a black flat prime on these and get them primed. I'm not going to Zenithal prime these this time because the Night's Watch is mostly black, so kind of like the way we did the speed paint through for the Baratheon starter set. We're just going to hit them with the black in this case because obviously the Night's Watch takes the black, so they have a lot of black on there, and then we'll line up some accent colors to help with giving them some diversity. Again, I'm doing this as a speed paint. I want to get them tabletop ready. We'll also go ahead and I'll probably also, while I've got all the painting stuff set up, I'm going to pull out the Baratheon starter set. There's a couple of details I didn't get to on that one. Especially, I didn't do Alistair and Lady Shera and Renly and Stannis, and there's a couple of flags I need to touch up, so I'll go ahead and do those as well. So right here we're just doing the just a flat black primer, and we'll let that dry a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and get them to be get the first coat on them. Again, Lazy Susan still haven't bought it, so you guys know. There's some comments out there that I should get one. I really should get one, but I just it's so minimal here. So yeah, just using the shaker can here, getting these primed up. Again, I'm not going to Zenithal prime them because I want to keep the black, and then I will probably be doing a lot of dry brushing on these. So these Night's Watch figures, they all have some fur cloaks. The Ranger trackers, the Sworn Brothers, and the Veterans of the Watch, and a pair of Watch Captains. And then there's also Jorah Mormont, there's Ghost, there's Jon Snow, there's Bowen Marsh, and there's Aemon Targaryen, the Maester. So get these ready to go, and looking pretty good already. Just also getting that same flat black on the bases. I am going to do a massive basing video. I'm going to take probably Baratheon, Stark, Lannister, and the Night's Watch. I've got this really nice Icelandic black sand that I'm going to base them with some stones. I'm going to do all of them with the same basing, make it really easy. I know that a lot of people do some real creative stuff with the basing. I'm going to kind of go with black sand. So getting these off the cards and getting them ready to paint here. I'll get the main colors set up and we'll get into the painting. Guys, if you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. Go check out our bookstore links and our Patreon down below. You can check out a lot of cool behind-the-scenes info for as little as $1. Helps to support the channel, as do your likes and comments here on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Odyssey. And as always, if you ring the bell, you can get notified when we do a Joan of Arc or a Song of Ice and Fire gameplay. So you can see I got the prime all set up. I did a little bit of dry brushing already on these, just on the cloaks. You can kind of see the dry brushing work looking already jumping out. And I got the colors here in the back that I'm going to use. I've got silver and titanium. I'm going to use the titanium for the male, a couple of grays, a number of blacks, a blue, and then a couple of washes. Nuln Oil, Reichsland, and a blue wash as well. So yeah, I'm going to go through with the dry brushing on these. Also going to go and hit the swords with the silver. I'll hit the mail with that titanium chain. I'm going to mix up between some shades of gray, some different kind of blacks, and then also a bit of the dark, just a standard Tamaya blue, just to do dry brushing on the cloaks to give them some variation between them. Here you can see that kind of palette there. So I'll use a combination of these. I'll mix a little gray for the cloaks. One of the pieces here just snapped off. Actually, two of them snapped off, so I'm going to use a little bit of a Tamiya cement here to get this guy snapped back in. I found that two of them had snapped off, just I was probably dry brushing them too hard. So just a dab of this and get that set, and we should be good as new. And then I'll go ahead and mix up some gray, do the fur cloaks on top of their cloaks. I know that they're kind of like portrayed as like feathers or dark cloaks or even dire wolves or whatever, but I'm going to just kind of go with a light gray for the fur lining, and then also I will hit some of the cloaks themselves with a blue highlight. Others I'll hit with a gray highlight, and then I'll go back and you can see the highlights here, just very subtle. I got that quilting armor also hit. You see how that looks? Just a bit of color. I think the faces and the swords are going to really jump out on these. I got the titanium metal and the silver, metallic silver. I'll do this for the swords and the mail, like I was mentioning. Swords are quite nice. There's a lot of two-handed swords in this set. The Sworn brothers have got the massive two-handed swords. The Ranger trackers on horseback have got they're mounted bowmen, and then also the Ranger hunters. They're also bowmen. So I've got those 12 minis to do as well. They are also got some browns in them. We'll hit the brown backpacks later on. First, we're going to hit the metallics. So you can see the swords already jumping out from the tabletop as I speed paint through these. I did all of this basically on a Sunday afternoon. Got them I got them primed, got the base coats on them, and then started hitting the details. You can see the swords and the mail are hit. I will go over some of these with washes. The faces are very bright right now. You can see I got the faces done here. Haven't done the wash on them yet. Swords are looking great. The cloaks are looking good. And then I also went and got out some of the Baratheon pieces. I've got Renly, Stannis, and Alistair and Lady Errol, all of them to paint through, because I actually had not painted them at all that's time. So going to get those guys also painted. Now I'm hitting the washes on all the faces, some of the fur with Reichsland, and also hitting up the horses with the first round of washes as well. So you can see they're coming together quite nicely. I will go back over some of this with black for pick up on some of the mistakes. Got the I got the sword sheaths highlighted in a brown as well. Got the bows highlighted in brown. Now I'm just going to hit normal brown for the horses here. Yeah, just kind of going through these horses. I'm just going to do them all brown. I think this will be the third set of horses I've done. I've done the Clegane Brigands. That's the expansion mini army for expansion units for House Lannister. And then also Stark has got some mounted figures. So this will be the third set of mounteds that I've got done. These guys also have the bowmen. These are the Ranger trackers. So between the Ranger trackers on horseback and the Ranger hunters from the expansion, got quite a lot of bow fire from the Night's Watch. I also noticed that I do have my Stark Heroes. I've got a Stark Heroes. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I'll do an unboxing of that and review that. I'm looking for, I want to kind of go back and find a Baratheon Heroes. And I also still do not have the Free Folk. I'm looking for a Free Folk starter set out there in the wild somewhere, so I want to get that picked up. And so while we're going through this, I'll just read from the box here. It says, long accustomed to facing unearthly foes and savage terrors from beyond the wall, the Night's Watch fields more hardened veterans than most larger Westeros armies in the south, men capable of staring away any threat in the eye of blinking. With siege weapons and heavy armaments formed from their master builders, any enemy of the Watch faces a foe capable of severe punishment and holding steadfast against the same. The night may be dark and full of terrors, but the sworn brothers stand ready to meet them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so now I've got them all on the trays here just to keep them organized. I'm doing the washes, going through and doing all the leather work in brown, hitting up some of the black spots to fix any mistakes because I've got a few splatter marks here and there. I'm going to go and do the washes on the horses. You can also see that I've got the Baratheon troops out there too. I've been hitting up the a few of the Stag Knights, a couple of the Bannermen, a couple of the Sentinels, and a couple of Baratheon Wardens. There were just some little touch-ups I wanted to do on them that I had noticed from the gameplay day. So there, I've got the some Baratheons touched up here. Got those broken out. Got our Ranger Hunters looking good. Ranger Trackers looking good. Our veterans, got a lot of gray hair in the veterans. I did the gray hair for the veterans. I left a lot of the hair black, but I did a couple of brown hairs that I will also touch up with Reichlands. And I'm going to hit them with a clear coat. After I did my washes, I let them dry a bit, hit them with a clear coat. You can see the Baratheon leadership, some Baratheon minis here. I will get those reboxed now. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the Baratheon army. We'll have to do another rematch with Baratheon and Lannister. Yeah, so if you guys can like and subscribe, ring the bell, you'll get notified when we play Stark versus the Night's Watch. We've already done Lannister Stark. We've done Lannister Baratheon, so Night's Watch Stark should be next. I'll get these reboxed up and we'll do the hero shots. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Go through the finished product here. We've got these all clear coated up. Here's our Ranger Hunters. You've got the full-on Ranger Hunters, the running ones, and the seeking ones. They look pretty cool on the tabletop. I got Ghost back here. This is our second dire wolf that we've done, and we've got two trays of Sworn Brothers with the massive two-handed swords. You can see there's a little bit of variation in them. Here's our Veterans of the Watch with the gray hair. Here's some more Sworn Brothers. These are the overhead guys. And you can see a bit of highlights in the armor I've done. And then finally, our Ranger Trackers on horseback in the back. Looking cool. Again, some variation for those. And then lastly, our leaders, Jon Snow, Jorah Mormont, Bowen Marsh, and Aemon Targaryen, to sort of wrap it up. And that's going to do it for the game, guys, for the painting. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you on the game board. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.